I remember that day. The Federal Trade Commission had just broken up the Erie Sensor Company, calling it a monopoly. I sat right here in this boardroom with Chelsea, Kim, and Allison, and we were trying to figure out what direction we wanted to take our company in. My secretary came running into this room, white as a ghost, and turned us to quick, turn on the TV. We could not believe what we were seeing.
We had to shut down the airlines. We suspected these were coordinated attacks, but we didn't know how many or where the next one was coming from. We knew then that we would have to make a drastic change in airline security. I knew we were not ready to handle this. No agency would have been ready. We had to get an airport security system in place fast. We started the screening program, but we just didn't have the technology to do what needed to be done.
We knew then that we were going to do whatever we could to help our country get back on track. I knew Bob personally over at the TSA and heard his frustrations with the limited technology that he was given. I called a meeting and everyone agreed that our foremost goal was to invent a sensor with enough speed to quickly analyze the x-rays of a passenger's travel bag. This had never been done before, but we were determined to do our part to save the airline industry.
The need for a high-security sensor after the global terrorist threat in 2001 deepens our commitment to create a one-of-a-kind high-security sensor. And we did that. Beginning of forming our company, we did find that we had stiff competition from the Digby Corporation. But after the high level of terrorist threat that we experienced in 2001, we were able to manufacture a one-of-a-kind high-security sensor that took us above all the competitors.
In the next 4 years, I see our market share increasing steadily. We currently have a combined market share of 18.3%, which is the second highest in the industry. We feel that with some careful planning, we will be able to have more than 20% and possibly even 23% over the next 4 years. To be able to increase our market share to over 20%, we plan to stick with 5 products that we are already producing. We will keep the promo and sales budgets steady to keep 100% customer awareness and accessibility. Our plans are to annually increase our capacity at least 10% for our low-tech products and at least 20% for our high-tech. We want to stay current and to make the most sales possible. Over the next 4 years, we will take short-term loans as needed and continue to pay off our long-term debt. We expect to make quite a nice profit, so we will pay annual dividends of at least $10 per share, and we will continue to retire the maximum stock available.
Many well-known companies use our sensors exclusively, including Cantina Race Team, Bell Computers, Z-Square, and McDonald Dugmore. If you're interested in purchasing any of our sensors, you can find them at Better Buy, Circuit Town, or Kreis Electronics.
This upcoming fiscal year, we have great expectations for Erie. We expect our sales to reach a staggering $140 million, which will increase our net income by 10%. We'll also forecast our high-tech market to be 19% and our low-tech market to be 20%. This will increase our revenue to $135 million. Because of this expected increase in sales, we anticipate our final stock price to be $97. With a boom in sales, we expect our return on sales to be 21.43%, which is a staggering 80% more than our first year in operation. We also expect our return on equity to be 50%. With our changes in more efficient production, we expect our asset ratios to really start improving and help our numbers go way up. We expect our return on assets to be 31.25% and our asset turnover to be 1.45.